Hey everybody, Hunter Ingram here, and I am going to start introducing a new video element to Your Week in 5, which is a section that we run on 1A every Monday morning, letting people know of 5 big events that are happening in the area. They could be entertainment events, they could be news items or meetings, it could be anything that's going to be driving the news here in southeastern North Carolina for the next week. And so we want to add a video element to kind of discuss some of these items in addition to what you will see in the paper on Monday morning. All right, so one of the bigger news items is going to come early in the week, and it is going to be the unveiling of plans for Project Grace in downtown Wilmington. And reporter Cami Bellamy is going to be reporting on that. So Cami, what is Project Grace?
So Project Grace is this very ambitious initiative that the county has for a block in downtown Wilmington.
Okay.
It's the entire block around the downtown branch of the public library. So for those who don't know, it's the one bordered by North 2nd, North 3rd, Chestnut, and Grace.
So right in the heart of downtown.
Right.
Okay.
And back in January, the county paid $47,000 to the Charlotte firm to kind of study what can we do with this block that will be the most economically beneficial to the community. Because right now it's just the library, Story Park, a parking deck, the Register of Deeds, the EMS, and a couple small parking lots. So really no business.
But it is heavily trafficked.
That's true, yes. It's really only public use is the library, which does get a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And one of the things that could happen is the library could be moved, redeveloped. We're not really sure at this point.
Okay.
So on Monday, we have been invited to an educational briefing, I would say, downtown with some county officials, and they're going to essentially unveil the results of this study.
Okay. No, it won't be public, but we are going to report from it.
Yes, that's correct. And then later that afternoon, the Board of County Commissioners will hear all these details themselves, and that is a public meeting.
Okay.
For anyone.
That would start at 4.
4 p.m.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
So this particular spot, the library itself is pretty historic to downtown Wilmington.
Yes, and it's one of the more interesting things here. The Historic Wilmington Foundation actually put the downtown library on its list of the most threatened historic places in the city this year because of this study specifically. Okay. It was built in the 50s as a Belk department store, which it was until 1978 when Belk moved to Independence Mall. And it'll just be really interesting to see if the historic nature of the building plays into this conversation.
Absolutely. So big changes could be coming to that block in downtown Wilmington. Thank you, Cami.
Thank you. And go.
So in addition to the Project Grace announcement, we are going to have 4 other items that will be making the news this week here in the Cape Fear region. One of them is going to be another forum in Brunswick County, this time on the Gen X water issue. The Star News is going to be hosting that with WHQR, WWAY, and H2Go, and it's going to be held at the Odell Williamson Auditorium on Brunswick County College's campus in Bolivia. And that is going to be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Another thing is going to be the Zocala Street Food and Tequila. It's the 4th restaurant that's going to be opening at the Point at Barclay off of 17th Street. It is described as modern Mexican food, and it is going to have its grand opening with a ribbon cutting on Thursday at 4 p.m. And that is considered now within the Point at Barclay development that is Barclay Point Boulevard. Also, for the 2nd year in a row, the town of Charlotte is going to be hosting Materfest, which is a celebration of Brunswick County's designation as one of the top tomato producers in the state. That is going to be happening on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Mulberry Street Park in Charlotte. And finally, Opera Wilmington is going to be opening its production of Carmen. It is going to be starting this weekend on Friday and also run on Sunday. And that is going to be at the Main Stage Theater at UNCW's Cultural Arts Building. And if you want more information about that, you can go to www.opera-wilmington.org, and that will start this weekend.